Disappointing economic recovery since the financial crisis in 2008, and forecasters say they predict more gloom. Local economists spoke to local business owners and investors today about what to expect in the year 2012. News Channel 18's Krista Henry brings us more now on this gloomy forecast for the U.S. economy. Krista?
Well, good evening, Jeff. Experts I spoke with today say the #1 cause of all this gloom in the U.S. economy the past several months is all of the turmoil over in Europe. They say the debt crisis continues to threaten U.S. stability, specifically in the banking sector.
What's happened is that a number of governments, especially Greece and Italy, have gotten into a situation where their accumulated debt is so large and their borrowing costs are so high that they can no longer repay the debt. And so those countries are trying to sort out now how they will deal with that debt situation.
But how will the turmoil and uncertainty over in Europe affect the forecast for the United States economy come 2012?
The debt of Greece and Italy, about $750 billion, is held by U.S. financial institutions. The problem is that if Greece and Italy default on those debts, the U.S. banks will be in a position where they've wiped out important assets.
But despite what could happen if this were the case, experts say before you invest your money, you want to think about a few things.
How exposed are financial institutions that you deal with to European debt? That can be either direct exposure, or a number of banks have gotten mixed up in credit default swaps, similar to those that we had in the mortgage industry in 2008.
And while the general economy continues to struggle, experts say the agriculture economy is booming right now.
The reason we've seen such a hot agricultural economy is because we had a lot of demand. And those demands have been for ethanol production, using our corn for ethanol production. And secondly, big increase in the demand for soybeans that have been going to China as their incomes are rising and they're eating more animal protein.
Now, experts say even if most banks aren't directly exposed to the worst of Europe, the impact of Europe on the global economy at large is still likely to hurt the U.S. Experts say they expect the European debt crisis to continue to drag out for months. Krista Henry, News Channel 18.